All right, a warm welcome, please! His Majesty the new King! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it! Your attention, please!
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Ah, long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
Oh, do I have to press a button? I thought that it would just keep going. My bad, my bad. I'm still here. I was just enjoying the cutscene.
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
Really? They're gonna do like a 1 year later thing? Kind of weird. It felt like that was a really good place to just let it ride, to be honest. Did I say 1235? How many days are in this month?
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic.
The king's 6 partisans are 6 party members? That's pretty cool. I like that. That's neat.
Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year, only natural that there would still be unrest among the people.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, And now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less. You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Uchief, of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to his young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Maybe I'm still just annoyed at that how that last boss fight went, but like, can we like speed this up? I don't need to hear these 2 random dudes on a bench. Like, either give me the credits or show me the main characters at least, instead of just 2 random guys talking about, oh yeah, she's the headmistress now, that's real nice.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
People are smiling more now, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face. I refuse to believe that no matter what has happened in this past year, that the king can just walk around in the market and not be sworn by people. I don't believe that for a dang second.
Speaking of his majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Nah, I don't believe this.
Bah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Nah, I do not believe this for a dang second. Yeah, right.
Suppose you're right.
Alright, everyone in the kingdom is stupid, is what I've just been told.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey, isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, all this decoration doesn't suit me. How did Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait, I'm coming with you. Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
Yo, Schroll's got the drip. I don't like Juna's outfit as much, though. The wizard hat does not fit her. That's a lame crown. Yo, where's Basilio? We're still, oh my goodness, we're still going.
Well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up Sanctists, but those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know?
Dude, come on.
Still, it was other Sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
As authority weakens, power falls to the hands of those who have never wielded it. We must ensure it does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict. I'm not vibing with this, like, honestly, like, I think it would have been better if they just rolled credits after the coronation, to be honest.
Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
This is the sort of thing that feels like the setup to, like, a DLC, right? And I don't mean like they're setting up a DLC now to get later. I mean like they should have rolled credits at after the coronation and then released DLC that did this.
It was good talking to you, too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
Glad to see more optimism in the world. Still, it will take more than that to affect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts?
He's not trying to hide that he's the king at all. Everyone in this kingdom is a moron if he can just walk around like this and not be, like, seen as the king.
If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways.
Like, he at least should, like, wear, like, a hat or a mask or something, a different style of clothes, literally anything. This just makes his entire kingdom look like idiots to me.
Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be.
Fabian, unrelated, I think I still need a queen, just saying. The role is open.
Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the lady captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are! I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud!
Phew. So you were here.
Holgenberg's new outfit is fine. I don't like the hat, though.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
I suppose I have no choice.
What is it? You have unfinished business. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Snooping around inconspicuously? He's wearing the outfit that he wore the entire time. I'm mad. I'm mad and I hate it. I hate it a lot.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely.
His Majesty is an Elda. There are not many Elda. Just the fact that he's an Elda should give him away.
Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
Maria, you are joking me. This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. It seems so long ago now. She might be praying in the Grand Cathedral, just like back then. Before heading for the Grand Cathedral, why not go talk to everyone else first? They're all in the royal capital, prepare for the new year, so let's find them. What? I actually don't have time for this because I have to start my stream in like 15 minutes. You have to... This is too much, bro. We already had the final conversation with every single character thing that Persona does before the final fight. And I assumed the reason they did it that way is because they were gonna cut to credits right after, like, the final fight with Luis and all, and it would be over. Instead, they're like, no, we're gonna do both. Yeah, we'll do both. Even though you already had that, like, major, like, emotional, like, final goodbye to every character that you maxed out their followership, confidant, social link, whatever you want to call it. We'll just do it again. It'll pack just as much punch the second time, right? As it did the first time? How stupid. How dumb.
Hey?
Oh my goodness, oh my word, I have to go talk to all of them. I just want the game to be over, bro. You, like, talk about overstaying your welcome, holy cow. Jeez, I'm gonna save the game and I'll have to do this later. How long have I been recording? 35 minutes? This probably won't even be the end of a video. I'm probably just gonna, like, splice this or something, I guess. I really thought that I had, like, 30 minutes left and it would just be one longer than average video. But now I have to spend, like, 20 plus minutes talking to every single character again. Oh. And then I also have to sit through the credits. Dude, I'm exhausted. The metaphor has exhausted me at the end of this game. Man, let me talk to Hulkenberg so that I can make this into 2 videos maybe, and then, I don't know. I hate this. When you finish your business outside the palace, please promise me you'll return to resume your duties, Your Majesty. If you take this as my pressuring you not to venture out, that's not it at all. Only that as captain of the Royal Guard, I must know your whereabouts at all times. Relax, Hulkenberg. You needn't be so serious. Lighten up, maybe. You mean to say I'm too fussy? Well, 'tis only proper for the captain of the Royal Guard. To be overfamiliar would set a poor example. Imagine the scandalized faces of the rank-and-file guard.
Of course.
That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels, now only a year past. I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer searching in vain for the prince, and it was through you I learned he yet lived, and in the end it was your ascent to the throne I supported. I never tire of the faces the younger guards make when I tell them of the time you acted as witness to my duel. Ah, Redante. We already, like, rehashed all of this before the final... This is so dumb. This is the kind of thing that, like, they're doing the Persona thing, but they did it wrong. In Persona, you do it after the final boss, one last hurrah with everyone, and then during the final fight, there's a moment where it, like, shows all of your friends supporting you in the final fight. Doing the big, like, last hurrah, talk to everyone before the final fight, and then you go through it, and then it's like, let's time skip a year and walk around and see, like, oh yeah, what a surprise, after you saved the world didn't immediately fall apart, everything's going pretty smoothly. Let's go talk to every single character again, even though you already did that. I do not like this at all. I think this was a horrible decision by the developers. Yes, thanks to you, I was able to face him with eyes forward and put my past behind me. I'm pleased to say the knights of today are nothing like what they were under Redante's command. Soldiers take up their swords not for those in power, but for the people? Okay. And as the champion of the people yourself, we will do all in our power to protect you, our king. You do not make it easy by sneaking out of the palace as you do, though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. They know they protect not just a king, I can't read, but a ruler who stands beside his people and hears their voices in clarion truth. I will protect you with my life as I have always endeavored to do, Your Majesty. Only let me stay by your side to do so.
What do you want to do?
Still other people we could talk to, but did you want to go see Maria now? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not as long as the discussions before the other one, but like, these conversations, like, have no emotional weight to them. Like, they have no impact at all to me. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this should be... I can make, like, 2 19-minute videos. This is gonna be the end of a video. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna have to come back and record again for, like, another 20 to 40 minutes, however long it's gonna be. Maybe they're gonna make me do another final boss fight. Who knows? But we'll come back soon and sit through the rest of this and maybe finally be done with the game, as it just absolutely drags at the end. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to catch my live streams live, link to my Twitch channel in the description. I'd love to see you there. Or I can watch on YouTube. I appreciate your support either way. And until next time, farewell.